You know, I thought tonight we came out and we did some pretty good things in that first half to give us a chance to go into halftime with a nice lead. This is a very difficult team to prepare for because of their offense, their style of offense. You know, they have a lot of backdoor cuts, a lot of Princeton actions, and we tried to take away a lot of them, but they're good passers and they make really hard cuts, and you know that you're going to get beat on a few of them from time to time. But I thought, for the most part, you know, we did a pretty good job of defending those actions.
Danny, with the next 18, 19 games being ACC games, did you see what you needed to see tonight out of your team?
I thought we did some good things in certain categories. You know, I thought this was the best in terms of numbers-wise. We rebounded the basketball. It gave us a chance to get some second chance opportunity points, which was 15, and we only gave up 3. So that's always a positive. Points in the paint, I thought we did a good job of looking inside. And then, you know, we defensively, you know, we have to have better active hands to try to come up with some deflections and more turnovers than the 9 that we forced. You know, I thought this was one of the better games in terms of getting the ball from one side of the court to the other side and being able to attack the paint and things of that nature. I thought our bigs did a good job of having a presence in the paint as well. You know, Jalen has a terrific game, a double-double for us, and you know, he did some really good things in terms of getting us going. And I thought we got contributions across the board from a lot of different guys.
There are 3 guys on this roster, I think, that have played ACC games before. Does the team have a sense of what's about to happen?
No. How could you? I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You haven't been there. You know, it's, you know, you don't know what it's like to be married till you're married. Living together is different, right? Right? I mean, that's just kind of, but I mean, they, you know, we talk about it. The guys that have been here talk about their experiences too. And, you know, it's going to be trial by fire. We knew that going into it with our situation, regardless of how the non-conference played out. Going into our first conference game, there are only going to be a handful of guys with ACC experience.
When you think about what you entered the season thinking this team would look like at this point, is it close to what you thought it would be? Is it?
No, as a coach, I thought we'd be undefeated. I want to win every game, and you know, as a competitor, that's always your mindset. And there'll be some games you go out there and you compete up against, and you're going to play really good defense. You're going to do everything right, and guys still going to make shots and make plays, and you tap them on the butt and say good job, but you still go out there and you compete, and it doesn't matter who you're playing up against. And that's just the mindset that I have and our staff has, and that's something that we try to implement, implore, impact our guys with every day. You compete every possession. Every possession. You compete every day. Big picture-wise, getting these guys to understand, as a basketball player, football player, baseball player, you only got so many games. I don't know how many that number is, but each individual, there's a limit. It's going to come to a stop. And take advantage of every opportunity you get to be out there. And a lot of times, for younger players, it's hard for them to understand. You know, it's hard for them to understand, and that's life. You know, unfortunately, we all know that there are going to be some people that go to sleep tonight that don't get up tomorrow. And that's unfortunate and that's sad, but you got to take advantage of every opportunity you get.
With the youth of this team, how much should the growth of it be judged by wins and losses specifically?
Well, as a coach, I'm judged by wins and losses. All the other stuff matters when you have wins. You know, nobody talks about your team GPA, how many kids you graduated. You want to know about wins. You know? And then that other stuff becomes an afterthought at times. But for us, it's still very important. It's something we talk about every day, preparing our kids for life.
Danny, I believe it was 6 shots that Jalen had against Gardner-Webb the other day, and I think it was 10 he had tonight in the first 16 minutes or so. I mean, were you asking him to be more assertive, challenging him maybe to get in there and just create more?
How many offensive rebounds did he get against Gardner-Webb?
Not know that answer.
It wasn't 6.
Stick to the shots.
No, but I'm just saying, as a big guy, you don't, people don't understand. You don't come down and run a play for somebody every time. I play for some of the best big guys in the world. And a lot of times they would say, hey, I'm going to get offensive rebounds because they can't double team me. I'm going to get offensive rebounds because that's more one-on-one. Teams come down and they run a play, they scout. You know what's coming. Guys have to manufacture points across the board. And for big guys, and we'll continue to talk to him about manufacturing points, run the floor, early post-ups, offensive rebounds. We're in the bonus. You don't need the ball to score. Just post up so hard and so strong that the defender fouls you and you go to the free throw line. Those are the ways that you score points. That's how you score points. I mean, we get infatuated by watching James Harden, who's a terrific ball player, but his role is to have the ball in his hands. How many times are guys going to leave the college level and move on to the professional level and have the ball in their hands that much? Zero. There's no knock on them. It's just that guys are really good at that next level.
Sounds like the same thing you used to say about Devin Thomas, like working hard for your points.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, that's part of scoring, especially if you're a big guy. You've got to go out and manufacture those points night in and night out. So now if you get 8 to 12 points in the categories I talked about, and we run 8 plays and call your number and you're able to score 2 times, you're getting close to 20 points.
Is this the best of your teams played this season, you think, Dan?
I got to go back and watch it. I mean, you know what I mean? I got to go back and watch it. From a standpoint of everybody getting the chance to play, that's always nice. Because our walk-on guys and the guys down at the end of the bench do a really good job of working hard in practice and coming in with a great attitude day in and day out. So that's always nice to see.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thank
All
you.
right, thanks.
Appreciate it, Dan.
Yeah.